Stuck in a bit of a lump trying to figure out if a woman likes you or not? We get it. For most of the men, figuring out women's secret signs about her feelings towards them is quite hard, especially if she's trying her best to hide it. However, if science holds true, you can still spot these subconscious telltale gestures to find the answer to your question. All you need to know is what you have to look for, and we're here to help you just do that. Number 12. Lip licking. Now, according to the experts on body language, the ones who've clearly spent way too much time studying human behavior, when a woman decides to give her lips a little lick, it is exactly a sign that she's got a secret crush on you. You see, when a woman licks her lips, it's a subconscious attempt to either moisten her parched pout or indicate interest. And if we're to believe these experts, this tantalizing act may just be happening specifically when she's in your presence, given that she secretly likes you. So if you notice her lip-licking tendencies going into overdrive, consider it a neon sign pointing straight at "I'm interested." Now, before you jump to conclusions and start planning your wedding, it's essential to remember that decoding body language isn't an exact science. It's more like a game of Clue, where you're trying to piece together hints and make an educated guess. The point is, while lip-licking is a potential indicator of interest, you need to look for other signs on this list as well. Number 11. She shows off her achievements. Do you have someone in your circle who constantly tries to show off herself? If yes, there's a chance that you've got a chance. Let's break it down, shall we? When someone likes you, they want to be seen in the best possible light. It's like they've got this invisible spotlight shining on them. And oh boy, they're determined to dazzle you with their extraordinary feats. Women believe that by showcasing their achievements, they're somehow increasing the likelihood of capturing your heart. If you find yourself being bombarded with a grand display of awesomeness, chances are she's hinting to you to make the move. Number 10. She constantly smiles around you. You should never underestimate the power of a woman's smile. Now, the fact that you somehow always find yourself on the receiving end of a woman's smile every time she lays eyes on you is saying something. In fact, it's not just saying something, it's screaming at you to take notice. The inside scoop is when someone is attracted to another person they deem out of their league, they often lay back to subtle maneuvers to test the waters. And what better way to do that than with a smile? It's a classic move, really. By flashing that enchanting smile your way, she's creating an aura of friendliness and approachability. She's hoping that her contagious smile will give you the nudge to make the first move. After all, who can resist the charms of someone who can light up a room with a single grin? Number 9. Bare neck. We'll tell you this. Love has quirky ways of manifesting itself, only if you know how to read the signs. When a woman decides to give her neck the spotlight, she's waving the flag of attraction. Yes, it might sound bizarre, but when a woman is into you, she might unconsciously start showing off her neck like it's the latest fashion trend. A subtle tilt of head, a choice of open neck clothing that would make a Victorian-era society blush, or the ultimate move of letting down her luscious locks. These are all tactics. Think about it. The neck, that delicate and oh-so-sensitive area, is often associated with trust and intimacy. When a woman showcases her neck to you, she's inviting you to come closer and to explore the possibilities. Number 8. Open body language. Hey, by now you should know it all lies in reading body language. Subtle cues speak volumes. An interested woman might unconsciously lean in and open up her body language. For example, you're engaged in a conversation and her body leans in as you're speaking. You're seeing her arms are open and welcoming. All these are inviting gestures. It's her way of showing that she's not only interested in the conversation, but also in you as a person. By engaging in open and receptive body language, she's essentially rolling out the red carpet of connection and inviting you to step right in. Number 7. The hair flip and face touch. With this sign, the deal is when a girl is into you but playing it coy, she'll flip her hair and constantly touch her face. It's a textbook code to amp up her attractiveness and catch your wandering eye. But what's the message behind these gestures? Let us explain. When a girl touches her hair or face in your presence, it's her way of saying that you need to shift your focus on her. just like she's unconsciously channeling her inner hair model or skincare commercial star, hoping that these subtle moves will make you take notice and swoon. And hey, who can resist the allure of someone who's expertly running their fingers through their locks or showcasing their flawless complexion? Number 6. She's nervous around you. Women often try to hide their true feelings behind a veil of jittery excitement. In simple words, if you find a woman who is nervous around you, that's your cue. Telltale signs of nervousness include sweaty palms or a shaky voice or just constant fidgeting. When she's in your presence and she likes you, her nervous system goes into overdrive. And then what happens? These signs manifest themselves, and all you've got to do is observe. Number 5. She notices small things. This one is important. Okay, so picture this. You talk to her once casually, not paying attention to what information you're doling out. But lo and behold, she remembers every single crumb you've scattered. Sherlock Holmes, anyone? No, it should not take a detective to tell you that she's got more than a passing interest in you. When a woman likes someone, her attention radar is active. She becomes an avid listener, a master decoder of your preferences, and a collector of the most minute tidbits about your life. So if she recalls that witty remark you made weeks ago, or she surprises you with your favorite food or tunes, it's not just a coincidence. It's a heartfelt attempt to show you that she is interested. Number 4. Subtle compliments. Compliments are an obvious way of showing that you like someone. But do you know what's more obvious? Subtle compliments. Now, what exactly does it mean to shower someone with subtle compliments? Okay, imagine she's there praising you left and right, but never quite saying those magic words. Instead, she takes a more cunning approach. She finds clever ways to highlight your admirable qualities without giving away her true feelings. Ninja move, no? When she tells you that she admires your work ethic or compliments your sense of style, it's her way of shining a spotlight on the qualities she finds attractive without going all in with a bold declaration. Number 3. She gets jealous. Here's a challenge for you. Next time you're talking to a girl who you think is interested in you, casually mention another girl's name in friendly banter. If you see a flicker of jealousy in her eyes, a shift in her demeanor, you've got your answer. Jealousy is a potent potion brewed by the ever-quirky workings of the human heart. When she likes you but tries to play it cool, that green-eyed monster might rear its head when you interact with other girls. So keep a keen eye on those moments when she's trying to hide her simmering jealousy. The answer to your question lies there. Number 2. She seeks attention. Cracking jokes or just telling never-ending stories, even during work or packed social gatherings, is a classic move to seek attention. Even amidst the chaos, you can't help but notice her, always vying for your attention. It's a subconscious strategy to seek your attention and showcase her intention without having to ever say it aloud. What you gotta do now is keep your senses sharp and your radar finely tuned for these attention-seeking antics. Pay attention to those moments when she takes center stage or tries to capture your gaze and hold your interest. Number 1. She wants to be alone with you. Do you want to know the most obvious sign of all to know if a woman is all for you? Nothing is a major giveaway than this. Every time you meet her in a bar or a social gathering, she wants to get away with you from the crowd. For example, you're at a restaurant with friends, and after some time, she asks if you want to take a walk outside or ditch the party to go get food. It's like she's pulling out all the stops to make sure that it's just the two of you. She might ditch her friend in the blink of an eye or convince you to bid adieu to the boys' hangout prematurely. All for what? Just for the sacred purpose of stealing moments alone with you. Now, this behavior is also closely intertwined with a tinge of jealousy. You see, when she likes you, the mere thought of sharing your attention with others makes her grumble. At the end of the day, all a woman wants for the person she likes is to give her undivided attention and focus. And if we're being honest, all these obvious signs are just signaling that. So get those observation glasses going and make an educated, well-informed move. What have you got to lose? Found this video helpful? Subscribe to our channel for more.